morning time with Cunningham, teaching physics the best that he can. It's morning time with Cunningham, join along if you can. It's morning time with Cunningham, teaching physics the best that he can. Join along if you can. It's morning time with Cunningham. Hi, Physics Honors. Just want to take a moment to kind of reach out to you today, and hopefully you enjoyed my stupid little new intro. It took me a long time to figure out how to do all of that because I realized that I was doing it the wrong way. You don't probably care, but I'm going to explain it anyways, so just buckle up, Buttercup. Suck it. So what happened was you saw I had the little like windowing and I just played all the different parts of this stupid video. Well, the issue was I was using a video editor program and I would record a part and then I'd put it in the video editor and then I would play the part and then I would try to record it while I was watching it, right? Well, the video editor program is just not a very good player. So every time I would try to record and play the video at the same time, it would lag on one end and they wouldn't match up. And so I had to like go back and do a lot of like timing matching up. And then I realized that I should just like export the video, watch a video not in the editing program while I was recording it, because then they could play it, and you don't care. But it took me like way too long to do a stupid 23-second intro that has like 8 lyrics. But you know what? Get ready to watch that video drop on literally every single beginning of every video I do until I redo a new theme song, which who knows, I might do that. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Whatever. Physics Honors. Let's get to Physics Honors. This week I have a PowerPoint out for you that I wrote about kind of the history of how do we discover that we're not the center of the universe, which I know that a lot of you are probably still struggling with. I get that. Other people exist and you probably should be trying to be kind to them and or compassionate and or like recognize that they're human beings, but like that's up to you, whatever. This is actually one of my favorite segments to teach. Which is unfortunate because we don't get to do it together. You can probably see that the video we watched right before spring break fits along with this, which is cool. So just kind of think about that. Think about like the fact that we tend to think that ancient man is stupid, but ancient man figured out everything up to this point. So people who were in an earlier era than us are not dumb. They just had less information. So based on the information they had, they created what seemed to be a working view of the universe. And a lot of these things have small parts of them that are correct, which I think is really cool, right? Just an overall idea. They're like, hey, this thing seems to be true, but then they take that and kind of expand it out, right? So like, for instance, when they take a look at the night sky, from the standpoint of the Earth, because the Earth is spinning like this, stars stay in the same place, but we spin and we spin and we spin. And because we spin in the same basic route, these stars appear to make like a circular path around us. So it looks like stars actually are rotating around us, right? So ancient man wasn't dumb. They just were looking at the evidence ahead of them. What they weren't doing was tracking things like the motion of the planets. They were, but it took them a long time to figure out. The planets don't go in circles, and then because the planets don't go in circles, there must be orbiting something else. That's essentially took them thousands of years to figure out, right? It took them a while to figure out that planets weren't just doing their own thing. A lot of cultures just thought, well, planets can do whatever they want because they're something else, whatever they might be, like ancient Greeks thought gods, that kind of stuff. So I think it's a really cool chapter and concept. I want you to try to think about, again, looking at the evidence that you have around you, kind of how would that fit in? Because again, these cultures really do build on what they see. Like if you read through the notes, you'll see like the Egyptian culture, the Nile is super important. So they tend to think of the Nile as being really important in the overall structure of the universe, that rivers are a huge structure of the universe, that there must be a river leading from one place to another, like the afterlife and things like that. Because again, rivers are so important, they must be. So it's kind of like thinking about that. What do you have in the area around us that would inform those decisions? Make sure you're going through and completing all the Khan Academy stuff from previously, and make sure that if you have not yet seen all the previous assignments, which a bunch of you haven't, that you can go in the assignments menu in Focus and kind of check that out. I know that for the most part, if you're watching this video, then you've probably already figured all of that out, which is good, but yeah, just try to keep up with me as best we can. Yeah, this is going to be it towards the end of the year, so we don't have a lot of leeway. We don't have like a lot of wiggle room in terms of what we can do, but if you will communicate with me as much as possible, I'll make sure that it all works out, or at least whatever your version of it all works out is. So yeah, let me know if there's anything stupid you want me to do in the videos. I'm gonna try to still teach while doing that kind of stuff. And so yeah, my little stupid thing for today is the little stupid intro that took me way too long. I don't have any other like jokes prepared at all, or even I don't know. We do like a drawing contest. Yeah, we'll do a drawing contest. You guys can like submit your drawings, and I'll select a winner. And you guys can see if you can beat my drawing. So we'll submit these in, and we'll go ahead and see who has the best drawing in the class. So here's my drawing. Submit your own version. I'm doing it on a whiteboard. You feel free to do it however you want. Let's add that in. Nice. Nice. I'm getting really good in Bob Ross on this. Cool. Awesome. And let's do that. Cool. All right. Awesome. And there we go. All right. So let's see how you do with this. So I drew a little house. It's got a chimney and some windows. Just let me know. My video started playing again in the background. That's so dumb. See you later. Submit your drawings.